Hello and OMG, welcome back to my channel where today we have a lash review and I'm going to be showing you a pack of lashes that I've been wanting to try out here on my channel that are super affordable. You can find them online pretty much anywhere that, normally sells affordable things. So I'll go ahead and link it down below. And before we go ahead and get started with this video though, I was contemplating even making content just because of every single thing that's going on in the world right now. Like, it feels so wrong to live in a country that is normal when there's so many other people just going through the absolute worst right now. And let me know in the comments down below if you feel the same way, but to me it just feels so weird to go about my day, grocery shop, even to be happy and to giggle and laugh. Like, it feels weird, right? Because of what's going on in the world. And it's not like, there's really much we can do about it here. Like, there's not much that I can do. So it just feels weird to live in a day and age where it's like we can see everything that's going on social media in Ukraine. And like, let's not sugarcoat it here. Like with everything that's going on, like, it's crazy. It's heartbreaking. The only thing that kind of like helps bring sanity is, keeping normal and kind of sticking to a normal routine. So if you're somebody out there who has family or is going through something that is related to what's going on with Ukraine and everything, my heart goes out to you. I've been praying every single night for peace to come about. And one of the things that I use to cope with situations like, well, this is like the first time we're like technically living through something where we can monitor it through social media. This is like the first time we're able to really see in real time, like, what's going on because we have social media. And so where I'm going with this is seeing makeup and still watching beauty reviews and things like that is what kind of keeps me feeling, normal. Because we all have to find some type of peace and sanity in this, right? Like, so anyways, I am making this video, this lash review, because I really wasn't going to make content, but I just feel like making content is what helps get people through things like this. So if I can help take your mind off of what is going on in the world just for a few minutes throughout your day, then that is what we are here for. I don't want to keep it very political here on my channel. This is an escape from all of that, but it would be hard to make a video without addressing it. So again, my thoughts and prayers go out to those in Russia and Ukraine who are just going through this crazy time. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get on with the video. So I accidentally dropped my camera like 100 times the other day. I hope it's not blurry. I had to adjust it. It doesn't look blurry on my little monitor that I have. But I have a brand here that I'm super excited to review, and it's the Ardell Glamour Variety Pack. Now, you could find this on Amazon. You can find it on eBay. If you are somebody who has to wear hypoallergenic lashes that have a clear band, Ardell lashes are your go-to. Now, when you look at these, they kind of do look cheap. They kind of look like whatever, but I wanted to test them out to really see, do they give you glamour? And I had only got these for $5.99 at Marshall's. It says these are normally $8. So I'm pretty sure if you were to find these at like Target or Ulta, they would be like around $8. But I'm so excited to try this. I love Ardell. You guys know that I have grown to love Ardell. It was a brand, originally that I wasn't really into because I thought it looked cheap. Now, the only thing I don't like is the packaging. It's not very user friendly. So for example, if you're going to store it on your beauty desk or in your beauty areas, it's kind of just inconvenient, right? So you kind of have to open this up. But it comes with 4 styles, so you really can't beat that price. 4 styles for $5.99 is what I got it for. Marshall's usually carries a good amount of Ardell lashes, so whenever you see some that are in a variety pack, make sure to pick them up because you won't regret it. So here is the little packaging. It doesn't have its own covering, so you kind of have to keep the original packaging. There's 5 different styles here. There's the style 105, 415, 601, and just in the style Wispies. I know the Wispies are sold separately. You could find these in packs by themselves as well. I'm not sure if the other ones are. Let's go ahead and try them on. Okay, so first we're going to try on 105, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what these lashes look like. These ones look like they'll be very much lash extension looking vibes. They have that clear band and they're very flexible, as I mentioned. So none of these lashes here have a black band. So they're all going to be an invisible band. I'm going to just trim them down a little bit. These lashes do have a little bit of shine to them, but that is because they're not like a foam ink, they're not like a silk, they're kind of just like a plastic lash. Okay, so I applied some duo glue on to the lashes. So let's go ahead and plop them on. I haven't done a solid lash review in such a while, and that is because I know you all subscribed here for lash reviews, and I also want to create more content just because reviewing lashes can kind of just get redundant for me. It also gets a little expensive, and as we all know, if you live in the good old United States, inflation is crazy right now, dude. Everything is just ridiculous. Gas, groceries. It's like, let's all move to Mars. Like, let's do it, fam. So anyways, I'm trying to produce more content on here. Let me know if there are some lash brands out there that aren't as popular that you'd like me to review, because I love reviewing non-popular brands. So this is the Style 105. What do you all think of her? Now, I didn't put eyeliner on the eyes just because these are very natural lashes, so you don't need eyeliner with these. Now I'm turning to the right and to the left, because as you can see, these ones have like a nice little like curl to them. So for one, because I don't want to repeat myself the entire video and just like say the same things over and over again, but Ardell lashes are so comfortable. It almost feels like you're not wearing anything, and that is because you get the invisible band. They are super lightweight. Now, because they are super lightweight, I highly recommend that when you glue these down, you add some extra glue towards the inners and outer corners of your eye. That way these lashes completely stick throughout the day, because if you are somebody who gets watery eyes, you sneeze, you get itchy eyes, and you kind of feel yourself like poking around, these parts are going to lift first because they are so lightweight. Now, as far as how these lashes look, I thought that they looked terrible in the packaging. I'm not gonna lie. This style looked like something that I would never ever grab, but they're really pretty. Like, they're kind of like a permed cat eye lash. So they definitely protrude out, but they also accumulate more towards the edges of your eye. So they definitely give you more of a cat eye effect. So I definitely like it. And they look so natural. They look so beautiful. They look like natural lashes, but better. They're really nice. The only complaint I have is that when you look up really close, you can see basically on the invisible lash band where they placed every single lash hair. So what you might want to do is, and I saw, God, who is it that did this trick? I want to give them credit, but I can't remember the influencer who said it on their channel. But what they do is they basically take black eyeliner and they line the invisible lash band with black liner, and then they put on the glue, and then they put them on. That way you don't really see the details of how the lashes were glued onto the invisible band. But other than that, I love these. They do not poke the inner and outer corners of your eyes. When you look straight ahead, because these lashes have a little bit of a shine to them, you kind of see like a reflection of lashes, but that's because if like the light is hitting the lash, it's going to bounce off of that shininess. But other than that, they're super comfortable. I highly recommend them, and they're actually really cute. I didn't think I'd like them, but I love them. So the next ones are in the Style 415, and they are this second one. Let's see. The second one right here, as you can see, that's probably like a really bad angle, but basically they're like a cat eye, and it's actually crazy. They actually do have a black lash band, so they're actually not all, actually wait. It's like an invisible black lash band. If you can see that up close, I don't know if my camera, I kind of need to fix the settings on it so it can focus, but it has like a very light black lash band. I would still say it is good for those of you who are hypoallergenic. Ardell does not really have those thick black lash bands out there on their lashes, so you don't need to worry there. This one doesn't have as much shine on the lash as the previous one. This one is definitely going to be looking like a bushy little cat eye. So let's apply some glue so we can see how she looks. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and apply this one on. Now this one's going to be a little bit difficult to glue down just because the lash band isn't really bending to conform and just sit on top of your eye. It's kind of like trying to flex upward, so just make sure you give it a little bit of a bend before you apply it on. Oh dear. Okay. So after giving it a little bit of a bend, it went on pretty easy. Let's go ahead and do the right eye. These lashes, to be honest with you, they do feel very cheap, so you definitely have to be careful with Ardells. Some people definitely use these as one-time lashes, but you could definitely use them for at least up to 5 times if you're pretty delicate. I tend to be able to use them for way more than that. I would say anywhere between 10 to 15 uses. So just be mindful of that. You just have to be very careful because they're so delicate and lightweight. You can't be rough with them. Okay, so here is the style 415. What do you all think of her? Look at the protrusion of the lash. As you can see, it's like, looks like a slight little perm. Now something, I glued this wrong because this is just really poking the heck out of my eye and it doesn't feel comfortable. Let's take a little bit more time to really just like press this down. This one right here is really uncomfortable, like very uncomfortable. Okay, so the only thing I don't like is like these lash bands. Well, this one in particular is not sticking. Like it wants to flare up and it hurts. Like it's really poking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lift that because I'm not sure why that one is doing that, but it hurts. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just lift it and then try to press it down again. Okay, yeah, something's wrong with this. This one's not working out for me. Okay, let's make this one quick because this one kind of just really hurts my left eye. Maybe I need to trim it down a little bit more, but for whatever reason, yeah, let's try trimming this down because this is just not working. Let's try it again. This might be the first Ardell lash that I don't like on me. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like this lash. It's too delicate. And I feel like it's not made right because the band just will not sit on your eye and it's really just like poking around on the outers and inner corners of my eye. And I did trim down the lash where I rounded out the edges of the corners. That way I get a little bit more of a comfortable feel to it. It's popping up. I shouldn't have to re-glue it though because that glue's really good. And as you can see, it's like lifting above the lash, so it's not really staying to my lash line. If you're able to get 4/15s to work, let me know how you do it. The only thing I would go back and do is do the eyeliner trick and maybe coat my entire lid here with glue and then apply the lash on. But other than that, like this is just an absolute hot mess. It's bugging my eyes. I'm going to take it off. I don't recommend it. It's just poking around. I don't like it. Let's move on to 601. The only thing that I would do with this lash in 415 is basically just trim down the edges and apply it towards the edges of my eye because once the band gets more towards the inner corner of the eye, it just doesn't work. But let's go ahead and move on to 601. And I want to show y'all when I was just cleaning the lash, just like simply taking the glue off, the lash got all messed up. Like, look, it's just completely losing its form. So this was just a poorly made lash on Ardell's behalf. By the way, my hair has terrible like dandruff. If any of you out there have any shampoos or remedies that you recommend for really dry scalps and dry hair, I've just been struggling with it. I've been trying to put oils in my hair and things like that, but my hair just gets really, really dry really, really quick. So let me know though if you all have any recommendations as to anything I can use to kind of moisten up my scalp and get rid of all that. So with 601 the lash, I had to trim off a whole stack of the lashes that are together. So this one's a very wispy lash. As you can see, the lashes go from basically grouped together a little bit and then grouped together. So they're going to give you very like a spidery wispy look. I don't know if I'm a fan of these type of lashes. I feel like it's been a while since I've paired something like this on my eyes. So I'm excited to see. So what I mean is I basically trimmed off this whole piece in the inner corner. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let me know if there's any specific style in Ardell lashes that you enjoy, that you recommend I try out. I like anything from a medium to dramatic lash. I'm not someone who really likes natural lashes. So if you're new here, I'll work with natural ones. I will review them for you, but they're not my cup of tea. But this channel is for everyone. So for those of you out there who like natural, medium, XXL lashes, I got you. I would love to see Ardell though come out with a dramatic line, like XXL lashes. That'd be crazy. I don't think they have that. I don't think I've seen that. But that would be really, really cool. Because I feel like it would like change the game for Ardell. Like they would be able to cross over to those clients who look for those type of lashes in particular. Salon Perfect has kind of already entered in that ballgame because they do have more dramatic lashes on invisible bands. Ardell's kind of just known for like the wispies and the everyday look, but I would definitely love to see them cross over and see what they would do. So here is 601, very spiky, very different. What do you all think? Now when I turn, you're probably not going to see much of a perm. Like there's not really a curl to it because these lashes are more for like an in front face value type of look. So what these lashes do is they don't really do anything for the eye shape. They kind of just add what do they add? They don't really add anything, to be honest. It's kind of just more if you're going for this look. If you're going for the lashes that are very clumped together and spacey, I feel like these type of lashes go best with this type of eyeshadow look or something that's even more natural, just because you're not going to get much of a flare, much of a wisp. You're not going to get very dramatic length. These kind of add to your existing lashes, but they don't look like lash extensions at all just because they're so dramatically grouped together, but they're not a dramatic length. For those of you with colored eyes out there or very light brown eyes, these lashes tend to bring out the colors of your eyes. Just something about this type of lash really does that. But with my particular brown eyes, I feel like they do absolutely nothing for me. And that's not to say they don't do anything for your brown eyes. They do nothing for me. Nonetheless, I still find these cute. Like I would wear these on my no makeup days. I would wear these when I'm doing like groceries. I wouldn't wear them for more of like a late afternoon night look. This is more of like a morning daytime look. Nonetheless, they're still cute. What do you all think? They're very comfortable. They're definitely not like 415s. They're not poking around uncomfortably. They're sitting perfectly. They were easy to put on. You don't feel them. You don't really see them when you look straight ahead. They're just overall very comfortable lash. So if they are sold separately, get your hands on them. All right, so the last styles in the style wispies, I am pretty sure a majority of you have already seen what the wispies look like. They are I would say Ardell's most popular lash. They are known for their wispies. There are a lot of influencers out there who love the Ardell wispies, especially if they're looking for something very, very natural. But, adds to their existing lashes. There's a lot of influencers who still use Ardell to this day, which is nice to see. It's nice to see that in the mix of all of these lash brands that OGs like Ardell are still there, that they didn't get faded out. They're not being overlooked, things like that. Let me just put this away. Okay, so here are the wispies. If you've never seen them before, here's what they look like. Now, when you turn, they don't really have like a perm. They're kind of just more of like, they're there, but they kind of just add to your existing lashes. So if you want the lash extension look for literally like 100% off pretty much, then you want the wispies in Ardell, because they're going to give you that already existing lash look to your lashes. They're not going to basically add a flare. They're not going to add dimension. They're not going to add thickness and fullness. They're kind of just going to add extra lashes on top of your lashes to make your natural ones look longer. So you can totally get away with, telling people these are your lashes if you glue them on, to a T, because that's what they look like. They look like your natural lashes, but better. They're super comfortable. This is the type of lash where your eyes feel like there is nothing on them. They're not poking around. They're definitely not like this 415 lash, as you can see right here, that won't even sit right anymore in the packaging. I would say the wispies are so popular because of their comfort and because of just the natural overall vibes that they give. So in good old fashion, I'm going to be giving you my verdict on the Ardell. This is the Glamour Variety Pack. Now they have, from what I saw, I think different Glamour types of lashes. For the Glamour Variety Pack, even though I didn't like 415, I gotta say this little pack right here is guilty of being worthy of your dollars. And the reason is it kind of gives you the best of all worlds of Ardell. For example, you get basically like a natural, you get a cat eye if you're able to get this one to glue on properly. You get like a very spaced out wispy look. For those of you, again, with colored eyes, these look magnificent. If you're someone who just wants the lash extension look, you can get this out of this lash. So it's really nice that Ardell has this Glamour Variety Pack that literally gives you a variety of an overall generalization of what their lashes consist of. So I would love to continue to review Ardell lashes here on this channel. I would love to see them bridge over to a lot more different styles. So I think I said my verdict was guilty. It's guilty of being worthy of your dollars. I got them for only $5.99. Even if you were to only get them for $8.99, as the original price says, you get 4 pairs of lashes. So you cannot beat that pricing. So anyways, I hope that you all found this video very informative. Please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notified of every time that I do upload a video. Please, especially during this time, always remember to be kind and spread peace, love, and happiness. I will see you all in my next video.